Hey, do you want to peek in on my email service provider and see exactly how I run my business with email marketing? Well, I'm going to show you just that. This Thursday, July 24th at 2 p.m. Eastern, I am going live with Kit, my email service provider, to show you exactly how I warm up new subscribers and turn them into buyers on autopilot. You can sign up for free at monicafroze.com/kit-workshop. I'll see you there. Welcome to the Empowered Business Podcast, where strategy meets action. I'm Monica Froze, and I'm here to help you create, sell, and scale digital products the smart way, using AI and proven strategies to build a sustainable, profitable business. If you're ready to turn your expertise into digital products that sell and eventually grow into a thriving digital shop, you're in the right place. Each week, I break down real-world tactics, unfiltered insights, and bold business moves. Because building a digital product business should be sustainable, scalable, and designed for long-term success. Let's ditch the fluff, leverage AI to work smarter, and turn your expertise into a thriving digital empire on your terms. Let's get started. Hey there, welcome back to the Empowered Business Podcast. In today's episode, I'm pulling back the curtain on something that's been quietly, yet massively boosting our sales. It's our new email strategy. What you're about to hear is a clip from our exclusive coffee chats inside of the Empowered Business Society, which is our private membership for digital product creators. Every month, I go live with our members to talk strategy, answer questions, and share exactly what's working right now in my business. This chat was too good not to share. We dive into why I moved away from weekly flash sales, how I'm structuring my Friday strategy emails, and the surprising shift that's led to our biggest revenue month of the year without a big launch. So let's jump in and listen.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I am finally going to launch my digital product shop probably in the next month or so. We're also going to be moving cross country, so a lot's happening. But I know that you originally did the flash sale Fridays, and on the receiving end, I always loved those. I always got super excited about them. But then I know you phased it out and you've moved to the strategy emails, which I also really love. Would you still recommend doing like a flash sale kind of thing as a strategy, or now with so much that's changing, I'm just curious what the pulse is on moving forward with something like that as a new shop being launched.
Okay, so I feel like I have mixed feelings to a degree here because I guess let me say the strategy-based emails were 6 in, right? Not a whole ton of data, but I will tell you that I looked at my numbers yesterday, and this is our highest revenue month year to date. And I'm also doing this all by myself pretty much. Like Natalie is in inbox, but I took everything back that Haley was doing. Like Haley was doing 95% of emails. I've been doing all the emails by myself now since the beginning of June, when basically I started the strategy-based emails. The numbers are telling me, and I feel like this is a bigger conversation about AI too. Okay. With the flash sales, I think, and Anna and I have talked about this, it seems to me what happened I think I'm still a fan of you theming flash sales when you're launching the shop, because what it does is it does help people. It helps, I know the word I'm looking for, but it's not coming to me. People are trained to expect it. And it does help like that initial push of the shop, I think, because it's new, it's fresh. Pretty much what I noticed in my business, and what Anna said the same, and I've heard it anecdotally from other people, like 2 years into it, it just stopped. Its effectiveness really stopped working. The theme. So do I think I could have switched it up and did a different theme, maybe a different day? I could have tested that. But I think the other thing that's coming to mind is with this rise of AI, people really want more connection. So I think when we launched the shop program, we fell in this really magical time where we could operate more of just like strictly an e-com business. And when AI came in, it's really kicked our butts to be, people think that information is like a dime a dozen at this point, and they really want to hear from the creator behind it more than anything. So it's like, I'm still selling, like the top of the Empowered Edge even says, what, like, where sales are optional. The thing is, all throughout the digest, I'm selling in it, but it's being received a lot better. It's always been my intent to bring back some version of a flash sale. It won't be Fridays though, because I do think I just burned the list out for that. But then again, you also have to keep in mind, like, if I back burner Fridays for a year, let's say, on my list, all that new growth and overturn and fresh people who haven't seen it, it could be something I could revive. I know that's not a direct answer because I don't feel like anything right now is a direct answer. We're all
No, that's actually really helpful. And what it's also telling me is, regardless of the strategy, there's a time limit, right? So like your audience is going to get burned out at some point. So
Yeah.
that, yeah, it actually makes me wonder. I'm almost curious experimenting with, and I want enough data, but even just experimenting for 6 months and seeing where we're at. Or well, another thing I've seen people do too. So a lot of like sticker shops do this, and because I buy a lot of like planner stuff, what they'll do is they'll have monthly stuff where every month they release, like they'll have a $2 Tuesday. It's not necessarily every Tuesday, but then they'll have a calendar of like when that promo is going to happen. And then they have specific products for that day. And I was like, oh, that could be fun. Like, what if there was a workshop Wednesday or something where like once a month workshops are $20 or something? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm
I do.
just to clearing some of those ideas.
I do still think people like themes. Like, that is definitely still something I think that's valid. And so that, yeah, because even in the Friday email, there's still like the flash sale of the week. It's honestly, it's still a Friday. It's just inside of a bigger email. Okay, another interesting thing I will point out now that I'm 6 into the Empowered Edge newsletter. This is really fascinating. I love trends. The shop deal does not sell from that email. All the other things I mentioned, like, I was shopping with my daughter on Saturday, and my phone was pinging with workshop sale, like the Lovable workshop sale. I was getting some residual EBL sales because the Evergreen page went up, all of which were mentioned. There was something else mentioned in that I was getting sales for. No shop sales. I did not get shop sales till I'm still sending the 2 p.m. Sunday email. So the way we had Fridays structured was 3 p.m. on Friday was the Friday, 2 p.m. on Sunday was the last chance. So I sent the 2 p.m. email yesterday, and this has been all 6 weeks, except for 1 week. I think I didn't do a shop deal because we were promoting EBL hard instead. The 2 p.m. email popped off. And a lot. So I started pushing the deal to end on Monday because I get a lot of middle of the night sales on Sunday, different time zones and all that. So I find that really fascinating that it like not a single sale to the shop from the Friday email until Sunday.
And so is that, because Laura asked in the chat the same thing. So with for the Friday strategy email, are you mentioning a flash sale in it at all? Is it more of a PS or
Yeah, no. Okay,
Sunday email?
Yeah, let me pull it up. I'll show you how I have it structured. And the intent was I was going to be doing something very similar on the Redefining Mom side. Now it's just me. And the fact that I have kept up with 6 emails every Friday that are they take me a bit to write, because I was also telling someone, I just recorded a podcast with someone earlier today. You might find this interesting. We were talking about using AI to write our emails. And I did pick up, I have a lot of thoughts about this. So I noticed that when I was starting my emails in chat, like working with chat, going back and forth, bouncing off ideas, that the emails were way less impactful. Where what I've changed my behavior of writing emails, I write the intro, like some sort of like anecdote about what's going on in my life, and which I used to do all the time. Like the OG days of me writing emails, they were always very connection based. So I don't even open up chat when I start my emails now. I start with a story. I start writing it out. And then I go to chat and say, okay, this is the beginning of my email. This is what I'm trying to either pitch, sell, whatever is going on. Can you help me with the the transition statement, essentially, to go from here's my intro story to this is how we connect it to what I'm selling. And my open rates and my click-throughs have been way better leading that way than starting with chat. So that's what I've been doing. Let me show you what the email looked like, though, this week. Okay. Here we go. So I was in Atlanta and then San Diego, so it kind of gave me some intro points to my emails. Hello from San Diego. I was writing this email, watching the sunset. It was a really nice glow, no filter. It was real. So I just talked about what I was doing, and then I launched into this. There's conditional content on here. So like you're seeing the EBS Pro, because this is a snippet that I've been pulling. I love snippets now. Oh my gosh, they make my life so much easier. But if you were not a member of EBS Pro, it then launched into selling the Lovable workshop. So that's what I was leading with, because once we closed the doors to EDL last week, I was like, okay, so the next best big thing I'm doing is a 4-hour workshop next Thursday. So I'm going to pitch that. So there's conditional tags. We're just seeing the one that you guys would see. Flash move of the week. So this is where we go into where this was like basically our Friday container. So I pitched and I tied it into the Lovable workshop too. Content repurposing. I haven't talked about it in a long time, and it's a really good workshop. And I used AI in it. So I felt like it could have some teeth, as I guess they would say. So this is like the Friday section. I've been something that's been working. I think it's working. I started pulling a lot of testimonials, screenshots from the shop. If there's a testimonial, I'm including it in the emails now. And then if you're a power passer, it says this product is included. So that's a snippet that we use as well. My strategy drop. So this is where I try to, for this, I'm doing a webinar with Kit on Thursday. I told chat, hey, let's make the strategy drop all about email marketing so that it could lead into me pitching, hey, come to my live workshop where we're going behind the scenes of my Kit account. So that's the strategy drop. Then what's working now? Honestly, this IP to GPT that I got from Sarah and Justin from Something Freedom, Wake Up to Freedom, maybe. I love it. It's $37. I rarely buy stuff nowadays. Let's just say that. And wow, it was really good. So I have the affiliate win that I talked about the podcast. And then I go into the final word and I started doing the TLDR, the important links that are mentioned, because a lot of people, it still feeds there's half and half. Some people are going to read the whole thing and some people are just like, give me the short version of what you're selling or what I should be doing. And I don't use my 4x4 snippet because there's so many links in this email. So I've been keeping this for the last 6, and people are responding and giving me feedback on the format. And then I also just created this opt-in so people can share it to get on if they have a friend, like a referral kind of thing. And that's what I've been doing. And my open rates have been up on that email 17%, between 13 and 17%. And the click-throughs are the highest click-throughs I've gotten in a long time. So it seems to be working. Knock on wood. But in this world, I feel like something started working and then tomorrow could stop. Yeah, but that's what we've been doing. So there you have it, a behind-the-scenes look at how a few intentional shifts in my email strategy are driving real results. The big takeaways: people still want connection over constant discounts. Story-driven emails with clear call to action convert better. And yes, consistency still wins. If you want more insights like this delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, plus smart tools, sales strategies, and a real look at what's working in my digital product business, make sure you're subscribed to The Empowered Edge. It's where I share the stuff I don't put anywhere else. You can sign up at empoweredbusiness.co/edge or hit the link in the show notes. All right, let's get back to it. You've got magic to sell. That's a wrap on today's episode, but your next step starts right now. If you're serious about selling digital products and want the AI-powered tools, expert strategy, and real human support to make it happen, then you need to check out the Empowered Business Society. Inside, you'll get AI-driven trainings to create and sell digital products faster, a private community for expert feedback and real-time support, exclusive access to the Monica Memo podcast, and if you go pro, you'll get monthly marketing shortcuts, live Q&As, and 20% off of the Empowered Shop perpetually. Because smart business owners sell smarter, they don't work harder. And the best part, you can get started for as little as $9. The best business growth happens when AI and real humans work together. Ready to make your next move? Join us inside of the Empowered Business Society. You can check us out at empoweredbusiness.co/society. See you in the next episode.